I'm back.
I'm annoyed.
What?
The ads are starting again, even though I just ran ads.
Yep.
Maybe it won't actually start. Okay. Let me
Do we know if
set up.
Yoko will be able to join us for actual quality voice acting?
No,
Dang.
probably not. Dude, she has like 20 other things to do.
I know, but you know, it's always nice when she's able to pop in.
If you want professional voice acting, pay her.
Right.
Pay your local artists. Hi, Gremlin. Hi, Gremlin.
Oh, you need to do on Discord so I can actually see it without 3-minute delay.
Right, right. I also have to first classy Gremlin. Okay. I mean, she might join, she might not. I don't know, but don't hold your breath. Okay. I also made tea way too early.
Oh no, it's cold or something.
Room temp. It's just honey and lemon. This barely qualifies as tea. Okay. How are you, Gremlin? Hope you're doing well. Did you check out the book I linked in the Discord by any chance?
Me?
No, not you. Gremlin.
Oh.
Gremlin is doing a lot of artsy things.
Oh, cool.
So, why is my hand stuck? You did? Oh, good. I hope it. I hope it helps. Oh yeah, that's right. We're stuck here.
Go to the Criminal Affairs Department.
Okay. Criminal Affairs.
Examine the guy in the back. Let's try that.
Him?
Yeah.
Demetrio, hello.
Oh, sorry you had to see that.
Yeah, the ideal thing is to get through this event or case.
I have a guide, so I hope get us through this bit.
What exactly did the chief of police want you to do?
You see over there, that's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check out for anything that might be a clue. They took away our last piece of garbage in the trash can.
So, nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here?
Of course not. Well, except for this.
Nani, you kept something?
Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. It's basically
Lost
garbage.
item? Did Detective Goodman lose anything? The date is February 21. Better take note of that. Alright. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene.
Okay, I think that was what we were missing. Try talking to him again? Or present him... Yeah, there you go. Okay, I'm gonna remember how I did his voice.
Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you for a favor?
Hmm? Oh, I never thought the day would come when Wright would ask me for help.
I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. I'll look in a bit, Gremlin.
All righto.
Actually, I don't need to investigate at all.
Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man?
Huh?
Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give him $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
It just goes to show, you never know until you ask.
And for you, here, you can borrow this.
Hey, this is a detective's ID card, right? So fashionable.
That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Yes, sir. It's an honor.
You just run around and do your best now. Later, folks.
It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it?
Lapel.
Looks like a lapel. It's a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir.
All right, I'm putting the guy away. I think we're good now.
This place is a bad influence.
Go outside and walk back in.
Okay, all right. Guard station, right?
Yes. Oh, you probably gotta use the card on the ID scanner.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
And we have the ID card. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Card reader's turned off, see? What's the security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, what made my bambina sky so gray?
Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him?
What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here is my saloon.
Oh no.
What?
Grandma says, I think I accidentally found Glitter's AO3 account. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if she has an AO3. I know she mentions, like, writing fan fiction, but I think that's all in, like, Google Docs. And she, like, shares it with her, Hell of a Boss friends. Oh, that looks good! Little... That looks good, Gremlin. Unless she does have an AO3. We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Dots. Yeehaw! That's the kind to get you there. Get there in your chest. Yeah. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these here parts.
Parts? Yeehaw.
Well, what you standing around there for? Get your little doggies up.
Get on, little
The crime
doggies.
scene's awaiting. Yeah. I did just wake up for a nap, so I'm.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I've also been working 3 days straight overtime, so I'm a little loopy.
While we're here, I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions.
Sorry, cowboy, but no, I got no mind to tangle with you hombres.
You're busy then.
No, I don't like you. Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
You said you had no mind to tangle, but alright.
You're talking to me already, huh?
I was wondering if we could talk to you.
The fuck did I just say? Sorry, Bambina. But I'm off to roam the land like a tumbleweed on the wild prairie. Like a gunslinger low in the six-shooter, I say a little prayer.
What? What was that all about, Mr. Wright? I think he was just too hungry to talk. Ah, Juan Esteban, hello! Oh yeah, yeah, Grimly did look like Captain Marvel. Sorry, I didn't say anything. You're just saying that because his stomach was growling. You had no idea what he's talking about either. Well, I mean, stomach hungry. Ooh.
Speaking of.
Thank you. Yay, food.
Good timing on that.
Ooh. Yeah, that she's known to have like really good timing. Her timing is impeccable. Delicious. Okay. Felix,
Hi,
hello. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Oh God, Bella, really? She's using a litter box.
Enjoy.
Right when I got my food. Well, in any case, we need to get cracking on the investigation. Hold on. We got that bowl of food. Hold on. Present.
Yeah, would you like the steak I've had in my pocket for the last 3 hours? That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas.
Texas? Or taxes?
Did I stutter?
Oh my god, your accent's bad.
It's awful. I know.
So,
I never watched cowboy shit, so I don't know. I'm just making it up as I go.
I mean, to be fair, my reference is Applejack, so...
It's probably better than
Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
I also haven't played Red Dead Redemption 2 in like years, so. No, but I just saw a special on television the other day. It's just from my baby. I started to turn to Elvis. God damn it.
Yeah, Miss Star.
Honestly, if you think you do a better job, please do. I can't do cowboy apparently.
Do you want to be the girl then?
Oh, it's just be woman voice, woman.
That's fine.
Fine.
Are we switching then?
Sure, you want
All
to
right.
try. If you could,
Okay.
if you do anything remotely like a cowboy accent, go for it. It'd be better than mine.
What? What's this?
What? What's wrong?
A filet steak lunch. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means.
Steak lunch given to Officer
My
Marshall.
God, he inhaled it.
All right, Bambina, you win.
Oh my God.
Okay, it finally seems like.
I'm just imagining Kirby inhale sound effect. And he just the whole box.
Bella.
Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. An easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. That poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong, calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it may not look like it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know?
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't taste it to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? Do you
Yeah,
not like
said.
broccoli?
Miss Starr told us something. She said you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in the prairie fire.
Your beard grows back fast. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? Bella, get down. He's got a knife.
But she's got claws. That was my case. It was all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. Can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us actually what happened.
There's some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case. That's right. The evidence transfers. Edgeworth was talking about the transfers too. Let's talk about this.
This is all anyway.
I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
Well, only 2 of them? There must be dozens!
They're all monitors. Calm down.
I'm an investigative journalist. I don't know. Or scientist,
Investigative.
genius.
Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steak. Okay, we get it. You don't like veggies. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. Nothing happens. The tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Dr. Goodman, are they the ones on the tapes?
I reckon they might be. You're the security guard, and you reckon? One more thing. When you go in the evidence room, you need an ID card. Yes. We wouldn't even get this far without it. Are you crazy? The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. Okay, that's actually useful. What the hell is this number? 420. So this is the ID card record. Emma.
Oh. I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina. Can't show you more than that.
Huh?
Haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number in the record just now. There were like 6 of them. I've seen that number before. I think it was a 7.
There's somewhere I can prove the record is tied to the stabbing. Sorry, but can you explain the whole transferal thing about? Well, keep evidence and solving this case in this room. They're kept here under presiding detective supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault in the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transfer is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. That happened at SL9 2 days ago.
So is there like just a giant underground like warehouse of just random shit?
Probably.
They'll just like throw it out in a dump or something.
Probably
Maybe
not.
they do that with the vault every like couple of years or so.
Every like 30 years.
So I don't know, when it gets full, it's like, ah, it's full. Pull out the dumpster truck.
February
There's
23.
like 30 knives in that corner over there.
It's quiet. The investigation must be over here.
So this is the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard.
Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue.
Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me.
Uh-huh.
Wow! Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. Yeah. So it's true. That's what I heard. Right, please, do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me to say I can borrow $50, I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire, knock yourself out.
Yeah, it's true.
So, chief of police can't. Will load anyone $50, even me?
Seriously?
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay. Actually, I was put in charge of investigation for today.
Just for today.
Boss for a day. But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day.
What? Thanks.
That's how it works. First of all, you'll want to have this.
Okay. Alright, I guess we'll talk to him.
So, Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day? That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're the boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? I hate them. They're using today's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial.
In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again.
I'm adamant, though. I'm
That's
gonna
a big
take
word.
control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal.
You have a locker in here too, detective?
Well, yeah, I work here. Of course. I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only you can open.
It's my line. I'll always believe in Mr. Edgewood, no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee right now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for messing up in the court today. I forgot to breathe again.
Do you want me to take over her so you're not doing so many lines?
I don't care.
Okay.
It's funny that I have to go back and forth.
I'm using this to eat, so.
Plus, yeah, you have that to do, so go for it.
I see.
I look forward to the moment where I accidentally use Emma or Gumshoe's voice in the wrong spot because they're lingering on the different person. I guess this is what you would call fate. Thanks for skipping my line. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
What the fuck? What happened to our game? No, okay, there we go. That case?
Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That's what was beginning of the end for Edgeworth. It's so funny he's not.
Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case.
This place is more high-tech than you might think, pal. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it.
Using their ID card, right?
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already.
That's not something to be bragging about.
That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Not yet. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint.
Sorry. God damn it, Bella. What? What? What?
Demand snacks. I was drinking. Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. I used it with my mind. So the only locker we can open is our own. That was words. Funny, they look like normal lockers. These are the latest models. There's a trick to the handle, see? I'm giving away state secrets.
Right?
The handles? On the other side of the handle is a sensor, and the wrong person touches
Oh
it.
my god, Bella!
Your handle will explode. Zap! You get a shock. What? If that happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, locks just aren't that obvious. Now, even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks.
So why are you telling us that? Well, you know what? Fine, whatever.
I'm lonely. He honestly really is just kind of lonely. Poor guy.
Check Discord. I sent a drawing I forgot to send. Let's have a quick peek. PTSD duo.
Let me see these.
It's in Cinnamoroar and I forgot what his name. The monkey.
Pop out so we can keep that up. God damn it.
Looks pretty good though. Okay.
Those are good.
Okay, well, let's do some examining.
Wow! Look at this big pile of junk in the corner.
That looks like a car door.
There's a pair of haircuts attached to the frame. Kinky.
Hmm. Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away.
Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing.
He's been shot square in the forehead.
Better him than us.
Nope.
Okay.
Not wrong. Bella, do you mind? Do you mind?
Max. I think you lost your. Oh.
No, there we go.
Oh well.
This thing is like in my way, so hold on. Not gonna have hands for a little bit.
I can get water. Well, that's that's not ominous. I'm sure that's not important.
What is this? Blood?
It's a little worn, but it's definitely a handprint there.
Looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
Mr. Wright! Why are there other bloodstains left in the room?
We should use our testing fluid to check out.
Let's contaminate the evidence. Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces.
Detective Gumshoe, perhaps?
There you go, pal. Making me out some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case. The case? The SL9 missing it, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces here?
Nope. Another piece of SL9 evidence.
Yeah, fuck it.
What shape these pieces were before whatever broke?
You want to try putting the pieces back together? Ooh, a mini game. Ha! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent good 3 hours before I had to give it up.
You're also an idiot.
That's true. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
Well,
I
it
swear
looks
I
like
don't sniff it.
this is the bottom. Let's try putting the rest together.
Yay, a mini game.
Oh, what?
All right, well, get comfortable, everyone.
What? What the heck? I just didn't. What the hell? I didn't even get a chance. They're just like, we give up.
Pass over all these pieces.
Okay, blah 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 blah. Take a closer look.
Let's play a mini game.
Okay, Q.
I think the one below your mouse might fit. No. I think that one could fit. No, the one to the left, the one you have selected. Yeah, you see that jagged bit? Yeah.
Ah. Oh, I see. No.
Mm-mm.
Nope. No, it's not that one.
No.
Oh, that's the top of it.
Yeah. Maybe? Nope.
Okay, no.
Try it? I don't know. There you go.
Ah, okay. Balustrada, I swan to John.
I think that one fits. Yeah, there you go.
Yep. Okay, no,
Nope.
hold on. Whoops. Alright, so that's a top.
No.
No, damn it.
Now you gotta rotate it. There you go.
How do I rotate this?
I don't think you can. Just make the best of it.
What?
There you go. Yeah, we're getting there.
Nope, is this one?
Oh, this might be the missing piece. Try rotating this a couple times.
Ah.
Okay, yeah, that was a little bit of leeway on the... Okay, there we go. Now we are missing a piece.
Hmm.
Hopefully we don't have to do that again.
We'll see.
Uh-huh. Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that far in 2 minutes myself. Problem is finishing it.
Mm-hmm.
Are some pieces stolen?
You found it, piece? Do we? I bet they were missing to begin with.
Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. Can't understand how it got broken.
Unstable
Okay,
jar. Oh god.
Look, and this one's open! And the red indicator lights while the door is lit. that locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint.
Detective Goodman's locker.
Are you sure it's okay we leave it open like that? Well, it's hard to get it over again if we close it. Plus, I leave my locker open all the time.
It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere.
Someone's put the glove here. Not only one.
Detective Gumshoe, maybe?
There you go again, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective.
You are.
Yeah, but that's no point, or that's still rude. The evidence is from the case, you know.
You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it. Oop.
What's
Hello.
the song Pink doing here? Since the dawn of time, it finally happened. True art has always been a war against oppression. True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here, but...
Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger?
Well, you might say this is my studio.
The evidence room?
It's
Oh my god.
the last place they think to look for me. All those... Might as well click that. Yeah, it's something we haven't seen.
Alright.
This place is stuffed with evidence, stuffed with dreams.
I'm not so sure about dreams.
It won't open.
Did you really think it would?
Hey, pal, our security is high tech around here.
Okay, so we don't have to check every single one.
No, thank God. I think there was. Oh wait, there might be more with the thing on the ground, or it might just be another line.
Oh.
Yeah, it hasn't checked.
It's a jar.
There's two things that bother me. One, why are so many pieces missing? Dude, doesn't it seem a little bit unstable? Who buy this shit? No wonder it broke.
I'll make sure to remember next time I make a jar.
Oh, it's convenient they have an ATM in the evidence room for the...
Or something, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a couple things in here. Yeah.
Some sort of bulky equipment, gathering dust.
Sorry looking fishing pole there is. Ah, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it.
What up, Toppin? Hello, welcome. How are you? Oh, it's going. We finally figured out what to do.
Yeah, we had to poke the guy hidden behind the freaking chief prosecutor.
Yeah, right? So dumb.
I had to look up a guide. Right, pal, that's the metal detector. The one that led to the solving of the case out on Goyd Lake, remember?
Oh, yeah.
It's funny.
Wow, that feels like forever ago. I don't think I've seen this one before.
Oh, that's a bug swiper. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later.
Cheap looking box?
You can't judge a person by it or machine by the cover. You gotta look at the heart.
It's a device.
Yeah, here, take this hammer and go look at its heart.
There's something sticking out of here.
Looks like a shirt. I guess it might be evidence for some case.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here.
There you go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was open recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. You gotta check on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I got them breathe down my neck for some silly evidence?
Silly.
So Sounds like Detective Gumshoes leaves Sarah's hanging out a lot, too.
I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt on the trench coat either.
Going to talk behind someone's back. You do it. Don't do it right in front of them, pal.
No, I will. I don't like you.
Well, screw you too. See if I invite you to ramen.
Ramen?
All I can avoid.
I would make my own. I'm a lawyer. Okay, do we really?
That's about it.
Ah, but wait. Now we look for blood.
Oh yeah, we have that to do. Oh yeah, look around. I think you can also do the other side. I'm just seeing turn. I think you got it. You can...
I'm checking everywhere.
Okay.
There's like one hidden down here.
Right, it's the one pixel in the corner. I think you go back now?
Oh.
Nope. Click on it again. No? How are you back? Nope.
Out of the way! There's some,
Nope.
oh, come on.
Alright, we gotta figure out what it wants, how we acknowledge it.
Alright, hold on. Shut up.
This is a long cutscene.
Okay. Tab. Okay. Thank God there's an infinite, like, bottle of this stuff.
Oh, okay.
Really? I had to douse
Lock
the
on.
cabinet?
Target locked. Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This might be something significant. You turn around and see a mountain of cans.
I know, just spray bottles of luminol. Hey! That's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What, this? It's called luminol testing fluid. I got it on Amazon. Where'd you get your hands on that? I just said Amazon. What? I'd like to get some too.
Don't you?
I'll just borrow $50 from the chief.
Where do you get this, Emma?
I would buy it by mail order.
Well, I better jot this down on the floor plans.
Oh, username's Slying his raccoon right now. Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
I want to play Sly. Also, no worries. Nope, we have to examine.
I knew it! Someone's right here for you. What?
How are you doing, the username? Hope you're doing well. What's the matter, detective?
This locker, it's mine! It's yours? Yeah, I just said that. Please. You have to help me when they take me away. Delete my internet history. Promise you'll testify that I didn't hurt a fly.
I make no such promises.
You'll do this with me, won't you, pals? Huh?
This is an important clue. I'll jot it on the floor plan.
I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police.
You work for them!
That's besides the point. What? But you're a detective.
Okay. Whoops!
I think that's it for the spray.
God damn it. Hold on. I hate that it's windowed. Ugh.
I think you're done with the spray.
No! I will check forever. Ah! Ah! He said I was done.
Well, yeah, technically.
That was in one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective?
Pale blue blood.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
All right, then.
This proves that something really happened in front of this locker.
I'll make note of it in the floor plan.
Hey! You don't want my opinion. You shouldn't have asked.
Okay. Now I think we're done. Okay.
I still think he's an alien.
Oh.
Fuck?
Okay.
What? Oh, you examined. You look at. Good look at the picture of the. Okay.
Half-written document.
Yeah, might as well look. I don't think we had to look at that actually.
Nope.
There's the floor plan.
Okay, so blood spot was found here, and then there's a big old pool of blood. Gumshoe! You can't just accusing people of being aliens. That's racist. Interesting.
It definitely says it's not 9.
SL9, I guess, is another piece of the case.
You know, I never did care for the word tag. It's confusing.
What? What?
I'm not even gonna read that.
Yeah.
Zag? What the fuck is Zag? I think I'm high. Do you
I
challenge
think
me? Boss music starts.
Yeah, right?
What the fuck was that line? Do you challenge me?
Yeah, I don't know. Whoops, not what I meant.
We've seen that. What about the slip thing?
This?
That. Yeah.
Bruce Goodman, ID 59 scratch. Date lost 221.
Okay, he lost something when. I think that's when the murder took place. Yeah.
Huh. Okay, well.
I think we need to talk to Marshall, because present. No, because he has that thing with like the ID cards, right? We want that.
The sheriff's back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. But the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand.
This is neither the Wild nor the West.
But that and this are two different things entirely.
That's what I said. I guess. I'm lost.
Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy.
Okay, that's his. I don't care what that is. Response. I don't give a fuck what that is. God, this is a long thing to skip through.
Marshall, you're from California, freaking poser, right?
I think, yeah, he was from California. Oh god, he's talking again.
Alright, so we
Try
don't...
the, lost item thing, maybe?
Oh. Oh my god, Bella.
Oh god damn it, stop them talking!
Whoops. Okay.
Do I have to pull up the guide again?
Probably.
Hold
Hi, Bella. Hi, Bella Bella. Oh, wait.
Oh. Go back to Marshall.
Oh, okay.
We need to show him Goodman's ID. It's kind of obvious. He was like, hey, his ID's on this thing. It's kind of important. Guard station. That's a green, yeah. Derp.
This thing?
Yes. Because, like, hey, his ID number is on your thing. We kind of need the thing. See this? This is the victim's ID cards. We need the thing.
Ah, the one that's on the ground parking lot. And the number on this is 584-2189.
Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again.
There it is. It's the fourth number. Perfect match. 514, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
Wait,
Totally.
what did Officer Meekin say? Sorry, I entered the evidence room and I asked the man for the displays ID card. You asked Detective Goodman. That's the thing, so I put a knife at me, sir. If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. I got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here.
You have to skip some running around, go back into the evidence room,
Okay.
and show that to Gumshoe.
No, damn it. Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here during the day of the stabbing.
Ah, I heard the word. I heard a stroke.
Oh my god.
You skipped my entire line. What the fuck? Why did you skip his lines?
God damn it.
What is
It keeps fucking...
it? The second number.
It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe?
Mr. Edgeworth. Why do I know his ID number? What?
Of course, he's a fanboy.
The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? I mean?
Ooh. Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room?
Is that being a moron supposed to be enduring?
Yeah.
Sure, we'll go with that.
I don't really like her.
You know, she's only here for this one case.
Thank fuck.
This is entirely a non-canon bonus case. Like, never comes up again. And then this portion is running. Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh my goodness! Gumshoe and Edward are exploring each other's bodies. That's how.
At least Gumshoe.
Damn, without me?
Really wishes he wrote the fanfics for those. Dear diary, I wish I had done this, but
Okay, so
once
we're done
again,
here,
I couldn't
right?
act up the nerve to ask Edgewood to the prom.
Oh my god, stop. Alright, now what?
Talk to Edgeworth, I guess. Underground parking lot, I think? I think that's where the prosecutors are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's not here. Fuck.
Where do you check that? I don't know why it keeps, like, not...
That's like odd.
I thought I tried wasn't good with heights.
I get the books. Wait. Okay, he's supposed to be there, but we're forgetting something. Hold on.
Okay.
Or we're missing something. Alright, scrolling back up. What did we miss?
I'm
Criminal
gonna...
Affairs Department, maybe? Or show him... No. He's the one who gave it to us. Show us... to...
No. No, not the harlot again.
Move back to the evidence room. Maybe gives you something to talk about?
That's what I was thinking. Nope.
Nope. Alright, one sec. Let's see. We examined the white item hanging out of the locker. We examined the open locker, right?
Yeah.
Solve the puzzle. What the fuck?
No, not again! Alright, hold on. Let me finish my mac and cheese.
Present Goodman's note to Gumshoe. Oh! Yeah, the little slip of paper that says SL9. That. No, back.
This?
That. Yeah, show him that.
Oh, god damn it.
Detective Goodman's note. And that switchblade knife.
Damn it.
I bet I could use a knife as a pen if I'm really careful. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone.
Because of the SL9 connection?
That's what Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know. 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared.
Ready? But why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over yet, pal. Maybe there's some loose ends left in that case.
Okay.
I think now you can talk to him? No, talk to him.
Ah!
I said no 4 times.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
Whoops.
You skipped my lines again.
It double clicks. Violent, so it was a murder.
I'm still gonna bitch about it because it's funny. A
Whatever.
serial killing.
Serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved after all.
But that killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. You still enjoying that mac and cheese?
Yes, because I have to click. It's not a keyboard. I have to fucking click. I'm so like this format. It pisses me off so much.
That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight, and started the rumor mill.
Rumors about forged evidence.
It was supposed to be all clean up with the transfer the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see? So, that switchblade knife?
Oh my god. This mouse is driving me insane. Do you now hate Ace Attorney like me? I don't hate the game, but this PC format is really fucking annoying. Especially since my mouse likes to double click and it just flies off the handle.
Well, that's mostly your mouse, not the game. Sounds like, you know.
Yeah, but like, if it just wanders off a little bit, and if I click 1 pixel out of the window, it minimizes it. And yet I can't make the fucking game full screen.
That's weird.
Okay. Delicious. Okay. We do have to run an ad soon, though. Let's clean this up. A victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself.
Hey, pal, look at the time.
What was there something you needed to be going to?
It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon.
How convenient.
I'm gonna go give him my report for the day.
What?
It might help, you know. Report? You mean the note written in the back of that flyer? Oh my god, I just... Okay, if you look closely at that flyer, that's a teaser for what's coming up in a future case.
Of course.
That's fucking funny. Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth. I'm sure he could use a report like this. I believe in him.
Who needs enemies when you got friends like Gumshoe?
I'm
How
up, pal.
convenient.
Later.
I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say. All right,
now
but before we
see
do,
Edgeworth.
I'm gonna run an ad over on Twitch as we take 3 hours to move.
I don't remember how I do Edgy Boy. Yep.
All right, let's take a second and wait for Twitch to catch up.
I'm gonna grab some more water then real quick. Oh shit.
So, how's everyone doing? Hopefully my new keyboard's a lot quieter than my previous one. I was playing around in World of Warcraft earlier, and I missed the clicky, but I'm also kind of thankful for not having it blast out my microphone. I also have a lot more room on my desk now. I'm okay. Tomorrow at work, we're going to start a project dealing with like 1,300 laptops. So that's going to be fun. We're going to be in a lot of pain. But we have Elden Ring to look forward to tomorrow. So, yeah. Oh, man. I also wonder if, like, probably moving forward, or at least to try and plan out for next week, I'm going to try and fit Monster Hunter. This weekend, I'm going to try playing it and see if I still get the connection errors. But we'll see. Have you tried the
also,
title?
there's an ad for a Ninja pizza oven. I'm like, oh, damn you.
A what?
A pizza oven.
Like a stone, not like a easy bake
No, it was
oven.
like a metal one. I'm like, oh, pizza sounds good, but that oven probably sucks.
If you already have an oven, it's fine.
Yeah, I know. Just
honestly,
get a pizza stone. You're same thing.
Yeah.
If you really want to be fancy about it, or you just put on your oven rack like a normal person. What the fuck's this guy doing here?
What the hell?
Oh, yes, my apologies.
It's you.
Have we met before somewhere?
Eh?
Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave so long.
Is Edgeworth here?
I think you're going to take her.
Okay, all right. There, standing by the window, teacup in his hand.
Right.
He has a hotel bring him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth?
You
You're back
don't?
from the district prosecutor office inquiry?
I am.
By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you.
Yes, he brought me the latest information, it seems.
Really? Was it helpful?
Apparently, a new French restaurant is opened near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow.
Real info's on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor edgy boy. I think the whole thing is really taking a toll on him. Right.
Takes a long sip of tea.
Yeah, right?
I just wonder if he makes the loudest slurs possible whenever someone's addressing him.
So, how did the committee inquiry go?
Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation.
Concealing evidence?
Yes, apparently there's some who believe that I conceal evidence. Who would have thought? They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time again.
Again?
I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago.
Are you okay for the trial tomorrow?
Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney, however.
Something happened.
They gave control of the investigation over to the police department.
The police department?
Yes, any further investigation of this case would be directed by the Chief of Police Gant. I can do nothing but wait for his results.
I see.
Why, I ask you? Why? All along, I've only done what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still.
Never seen him this out of sorts. Oh my god, stop. Oh yeah. Take that! Alright, I better check this now.
As I was saying, what's this? A record of ID card usage?
Edgeworth, you went to the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less.
Yes, that's true.
Why, edgy boy?
Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go by Chief Grant, no less. I
He
keep wanting
did
to
it.
say Grant.
Chief of police?
He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up a half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office.
Huh.
I keep wanting to say Grant because I'm thinking of Grant from frickin' Team 4-Star. Whenever I see that name.
I was thinking
I probably
Jurassic
wanted
Park.
shiny new Rhyhorn avatar for doing nothing. Yay!
I was thinking
Thanks, Switch.
What? What? What'd you say?
I don't know. It popped up in chat.
Yeah, you just won another avatar. You have to open.
And I won 5 bananas for doing nothing. Yay!
Oh my god. Every time you say Grant, I think of Jurassic Park.
Oh.
Professor Grant. But it's solved. It would have to be if the evidence is already filed.
The chief has never wanted to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case.
You sure about that? I'm curious about this other case. Better make note of it.
Professor Grant, the Grant Man. Stubborn as always, I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. Slowly raise his teacup to face. Okay, I'll stop. The joke's got old. Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea?
Why not? I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me. Will you shut up about the tea? Just tell me about the case. I have expected you to just go and just spit tea everywhere. Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgy, I just told you, Edgy Boy just said no. Whose side are you on? God. Showing my best evidence I can get some kind of reaction.
So that's his I don't know what that is text, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oh my god, not what I
Why are you
wanted.
looking at a glove in my office?
Really?
That's a nice vase.
No, no! God damn it!
You really like that vase. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Okay, we showed him this, right?
No, but I don't think that has... I don't know what the fuck that is. I can't read. Alright, pull up the guide. As I was saying, oh, you showed me this already.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's right, that's right. The screwdriver, blah, 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 blah.
Show him the note.
No.
The page over to the left.
This?
Note, yeah. Yeah. I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right?
It all has to do with that case you're on, the SL9 incident. And, some dark suspicion you were wrapped in.
You are the man who has revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later.
Must have known his father's murder in that elevator.
No, I was talking about the time at Chuck
All right,
E. Cheese.
Edward.
Yes, that.
Why don't you tell me about that?
The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. I need more tea. The head of the investigation was a deputy of chief police at the time. Damon Gant.
That
I've gotta
wacko
keep saying
was involved in the case?
He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was rather nervous.
You get nervous too, Edgy Boy? Shut up. What I want to know is why a deputy chief of police on the investigation?
In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed.
Wait, you didn't.
I shot him. Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecution wanted you to know something.
My sister? What?
If you were still studying forensic science?
Yeah, of course. Just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this.
Luminal testing fluid. Well then, you might have a use for this.
Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints.
It's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
For me? Are you sure we're the enemy?
I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will.
Edward, I really...
No need to thank me. Yeah, I'll take your powder and the fingerprint files for everyone involved.
Thanks. How about giving these a Detective Gumshoe? Then again, he would just inhale the aluminum powder and die.
I did that once.
Emma Ace Attorney should commit Lego step in Minecraft on Roblox. What?
Oof.
Commit seppuku. Yes. Finally, we get a quote on where to go. Oh, she's gone.
Oh, good.
Interesting. He's gone.
Lunch break.
Sector 3. Here, in this blood on the detective's evidence locker. Let's use a secret weapon. Choose a finger. Each finger leaves a slightly different imprint. Let's choose a finger that have the clearest print. Quit procrastinating and pick a damn finger!
I guess, yeah, that.
Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done.
Oh, fuck, she's getting excited.
I know.
She's trying to enjoy life again. We can't let that happen.
Yeah, right? With enter! Okay. Adhere once the powder is well spread. Blow. With E.
Back on the good old days when this was on Game Boy, when you actually blew on the Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance? The DS.
DS, whatever.
Oh my god. The Advance did not have a microphone.
No, you're right. This was the DS version of the game.
Yeah.
That had this. Right.
Okay, whatever. We'll figure it out.
So just spam the shit out of enter. And then E. I think you move the point. There you go. Now spam the there you go. Get that cook everywhere. Get the cook. Just go everywhere. Go nuts with it.
Go over around here.
We've only got the 3 bottles. Phoenix, you can stop now.
Dumps the entire bottle.
Right.
Oh no, Emma's finger fetish.
Alright, I think you can spam E now. Turn the whole
No.
Phoenix! That's like 3/3 of the bottle. That's okay. That's the entire bottle. You can stop. Why is there so much? Oh my god, is the bottle infinite? Phoenix, I can't see. Everything's got light.
This looks nothing like a fingerprint. We're out of luck. Must have worn gloves. Don't tell me we're wasting
half the bottle on this.
Wouldn't you like dab the brush with it?
Shh. That's harder to do with the phone. I think it was like explained it like you dusted with the stylus, I guess. But it's different for this. Oh, there's something there.
Yeah.
Alright, pour the rest of the bottle on it. Just get all the corners, because it surely will be there.
Yep. You never know. All along the bottom. Imagine just listen, just pretend I'm putting powdered sugar all over your funnel cake, okay?
Oh, powdered sugar, that's what we're calling it now, huh?
Yeah, why not? At least it's legal.
Phoenix, I can't see! I'm blind! And then when it's dust out, Emma sneezes and it's all dusted.
There we go. Yeah,
Yay,
prints are clear. Dazzling.
Anyway.
This print took a lot of effort to find.
Do you want me to read her? I guess since I'm not doing anything.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Let's match up to the right away. Yeah, let's match up right away.
So we're not done yet. It's quite a process.
Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right?
Yeah,
Right,
I guess she's
Mr.
right.
Wright?
Shut up!
What do you think we got, Mr. Edgeworth? He's so dreamy and attractive.
Oh my god.
These prints.
Huh? How am I supposed to know what it was?
I can make a pretty good guess. A bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. We're literally wasting our time. So whose fingerprint would most likely find the evidence locker?
Ah.
Yeah, this is just basically show you how this system works. Yeah, it's Gumshoes. Because this is his locker.
No, so high tech.
Comparison complete. Match found. Aha! Oh, these first belong to Detective Gumshoe. Throw him into the slammer. Nothing wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look.
I guess it's probably because I'm thinking, so what?
Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but it's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. It's like my trip to Vegas. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright.
How about I punch you in the face? Thanks for the sympathy. If I remember correctly, there was one other handprint!
No, let's just go get some burgers.
Alright, you do that. Are you
you're
kidding?
examining, you gotta...
What? Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh my god. Fucking use it!
Can you hold it down? No.
No. Examine!
Tuesday to...
Are you fucking
Are you
kidding
going to
me?
examine the locker? Right! There's a handprint here! Okay, wanna try using this? Pulls out gun.
Well, alright. Check for prints.
Yeah, leave it. It's fine. Oh, I have to warn you about something first.
What?
This stuff is highly toxic. If you kind of skin toxic, you...
Oh yeah, no shit.
Hey, with the blood was white, right?
We only ended up finding it using chemical means.
Any prints in this area will have been wiped away too.
Wait, what? That means no prints.
Which she probably hypothesis is pie.
I don't know!
Anyway, let's try to find prints that were wiped away. So just try and guess where the index finger is. Or wherever the thing highlights, because those are wiped. So yeah, just wherever the thing highlights, to the left. There.
Oh.
No. Yeah, wherever it will highlight, basically. Cool.
Alright. Dump the container. And this just reminds me of when Sushi Ramen tried making what was it that he tried doing? He tried making lava so he can make his own hot springs to take a shower in front of the school that he bought.
What?
He's a Japanese YouTuber who does like really insane challenges. And
Z-Top just cheered 100
Oh,
bits.
wow, I can look this up.
hey! Oh my gosh, thank you for the 100 bits!
Oh, thank you.
The overlord S-Cats. These bits പൊട്ടിച്ചിരിക്കുന്ന മുഖം.
I'm so happy that worked! Thank you so much!
Wait, what happened? I didn't
Hmm? Oh, the TTS went off.
Oh, yay.
And it's in Malayalam, so... I'm so happy that went off. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I had the stream muted so I could hear her.
No, it's fine. Okay, so
Just figure out who
You know
it
what?
is.
fuck it.
That's not him at all. Oh, they get dusted again. Do it all over.
All right.
Wah,
Match
wah.
not found. Yeah. So
Oh.
like, oh.
Uh-oh.
Hey, these fingerprints, they... Damn it, that's right. Fucking mouse.
Who's are they? Who's? Tell me! Tell me who it is! Just grabbing him by
It's
the shirt.
Officer Marshall, you bitch!
Huh? Oh, that's Jake Marshall.
Ooh.
Who's that? That's gotta be coincidence. He's not involved in the crime.
Emma,
He can't be. He's too hot.
this is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction, the blood and the fingerprints are in the same place.
Oh. Oh.
So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain.
Yeah, he cut himself shaving. But why would Officer Marshall?
Looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. Guess this is what you would call decisive evidence.
I don't believe it. Evidence is for newbies.
Mm-hmm.
To be continued.
Save!
Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah, like, just to finish off my story from earlier, the school that he bought to do his experiments and stuff like that
Oh dear God.
didn't have a proper bath. And since a lot of his experiments take like days to do, he was like, you know what? I really want I want a hot spring because we do a lot of physical labor. And to do that, I'm going to make lava. So he tried making lava, basically just creating pounds of thermite, essentially.
Termites.
Thermite!
Jesus Christ.
Yes. And he tried doing it by putting like one of those metal barrels filled with water and then light exploding the thermite underneath it. It exploded the barrel and evaporated all the water because it did turn into lava.
Jesus Christ.
While we're at it, screw the baseball bat level in Max Payne 1. If I remember to, I'll link the video in the Discord. It's a fun video. I love his videos. He also likes to do the
Fuck, you get thermite.
you make it essentially.
Yeah, but whatever. It's not. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
We're fucked. I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. Kremen. Baseball, huh? After all. Lana.
Oh, I think this is her sister.
What voice did I
This
give
is
her?
a serious face.
The victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes.
Oh, you got your scarf back. Sis!
Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope
Bitch, don't ignore me!
I hope that didn't hold you too long. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though.
So, how'd it go?
It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain.
A plea bargain? What do you mean by that?
We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. Lana skydiver.
How are you?
Much to my regret. I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Miss Sky. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? Bloodstain fingerprints, to be exact. That's a trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall?
We had to play the cards we were dealt. Ain't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to do, right? Alright. Actually bought one of those baseball, shirts from AI Jokes merch store. What? That was an AI joke?
Yeah, District Court. Can't remember this thing. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is,
Oh, ow. Sorry. Sorry, Gremlin.
Oh, Al, not. Oh, Weird Al. So, I'm afraid you have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. That's interesting trivia, but yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. Oh, that's pretty terrifying. But that's not freaking possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim is from the evidence room is just disappeared. I'm not doing this voice anymore. You can take it.
Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Edward's car. This is a one mess up trial.
One of my dude. I need my tea. Bitch, I was going to read that. Today I was present with evidence relating to the murder of the police department. I'm all fizzled. Without doing so, I believe the way to the which we proceed shall reveal itself. I can read.
Now that's what set Mr. Edgy Boy apart. He sounds so on top of things. Oh, that was a sentence I just said.
He's so handsome and attractive.
He doesn't know what's going on himself. And that's supposed to be admirable.
Very well. Let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department?
Topping? What is he on top of? Nothing. Well, nothing. Don't answer that. Nothing.
Mr. Ashworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. And for its first witness, the prosecution calls a suspect a murder that occurred at the police department.
Huh?
The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer?
Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go. Oh god, it's him.
Yeah, he's the one. He's a murderer.
Of course he is.
Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Yes, sir. I'm Officer Mike Meekin, sir. My occupation is that would be murderer.
Well, then case closed. But so you're telling us that you're a professional killer?
Sir, it's me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I never killed anyone again, sir. You gotta believe me.
Oh God, who doesn't have that microphone? Well, actually, we'd like to hear
Sir,
from...
I didn't like this all like a younger generation, sir. Our president is actually the Dutch King Company. Possibly comprehend.
Please, sir, help me, sir. He's assaulting me with the murder. Officer Meekins.
Sorry, one sec. Felix asks, did anyone know about the price of Mario Kart World game on Switch 2? It's like $90, right? Or 100?
Yeah, I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I really want it though. Meekins and Emma belong in the pair wiggler. The what?
Uh.
Sir, yes, sir.
Like, I'd rather play Devil May Cry instead of instead of paying $90 for that. You got play shit to do.
I don't have a Switch 2. I can't even pre-order it.
Yeah, don't do it.
No, I'm gonna wait.
Report the crime. Consider that an order.
Sorry, sir, as you wish. After all, I'm part of the generation that wasn't told what to do, sir. Can't fault them for lack of enthusiasm. 200? No way. It is not 200. 100 maybe, which is ridiculous.
Are you talking about with the tariffs? Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's way too much.
Yeah, even so, it would still be like maybe 110.
Yeah, it's still not worth it in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely not. It wasn't worth it with 90.
Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence for that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed in the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. Then I did it. After I passed out and another officer smacked me awake.
So the evidence, or the victim, Detective Goodman, talked to?
Do unto others before they do unto you. That's the Beacon's family motto, sir.
I see. Then you fainted, and a colleague helped you regain consciousness?
Switch 2 is $450. Yes. Yes. The thing is, like, with the World Bundle, it's supposed to be, like, $500. So, like, for Mario Kart World alone to be $200 doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! You knocked me upside the head, sir!
Very well. The offense again, it's cross-examination.
I swear, there's a character from another visual novel that would literally have your Meekins voice, but I can't figure out who at the moment. What I need here is Vishnu. Crime report, sir.
I love Megan's. Unfortunately, he's only in this one thing, I think.
Mr. Meekins, you work for the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir! I'm entering to hire a new recruit, sir!
Oh god, we're fucked.
Oh god, that's a scary thought. Nintendo is one of the deadly sins.
Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime. No wonder the police department sucks so much if this is the guy hiring them.
Yeah. Stop complaining about games being $80. The world doesn't revolve around Americans. Switch games have costed like $90 in Canada, $115 in Australia for years. That doesn't make it okay, though. That's the problem.
I'm not going to be happy about it. I tell you. I'm never going to be happy about something being more expensive than it was like a year ago.
Yeah. Evidence... wait, this is you.
I already read this.
Oh, you did.
Right. Which meant that many officers were given special tasks not ordinary for fun.
I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir.
Blue Badger?
Sir, yes, sir, the lovely police mascot created by Chief Detective, sir.
Oh god. It's back.
I wasn't sure it wasn't broken for the transfer process. My sole measure of the day, sir.
I see. Sounds like a very important mission. Yes.
After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around. Then none of you relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room.
Oh, so why you were meant to go in the evidence room? Tell us, why did you go? Why did you see when? Oh, what did you see when you got in there? I can read.
Yeah. I spotted some man security screen.
Oh, that's what you saw.
In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card. Am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one around my neck. So your ID number should be listed on here, right?
I hope so. There's only like 3 of them. Or, could you please read us the number?
Sorry, answer 4989596. That's my number,
Stop
sir.
yelling.
But the number is 4989596. Wait, it's shown being used twice.
Please explain, witness.
It is no real mystery, sir. First time is when I relocated the blue battery in the evidence room. And the second time was when I went out to go get it after everything's all down.
I see. Was there that second time when?
Yes, sir, that's when I spotted the man on the security screen. Alright. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? Neither did I, sir, a knife!
The Catholic woman pulled a knife on you? What happened then?
Well, it was me charging it on like that. You looked surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I struck my arms like an octopus circling the
You should make it techniques out. I imagine literally his arms waving around like an octopus, like no
like
elbows
noodle
or
arms,
bones
like
at
noodle
all.
animation.
Yes, full noodle animation.
Oh my god. Maybe if you just keep your cool, your hand wouldn't be. When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by the collar. Oh my god. Common sense, but you only care now that it affects you guys, and that's why the world doesn't revolve around Americans. For the most part, like,
that.
as a kid, I don't know to pay attention to international prices. To be fair. And Felix says, oh my
Censored. God damn it. Oh man, unnecessary censoring in a Pheonix Wright game. That could be interesting.
Oh my god.
If you really look through these like scenes here.
It's like playing Mad Libs.
Anyways, what exactly do you mean when you say you censored?
Mario Kart World is $80, which is not bad, but geez, Nintendo, why are you fighting like who fighting who has the most money, Mr. Krabs?
You know
Oh
what?
my
I don't know
God.
what there's probably have a reason for it, but I don't fucking know. I don't know commerce or like business sense. I just deal with it.
I think a lot of the struggle is not just like tariffs or anything like that.
No, it was this expensive before that.
It's just kind of built up like from before and before and before, right? Because yes, I want the devs to make their money, right? Because they bust their ass on these games.
Oh, sure.
But originally when like the digital media like only format games came out, there was like, oh, it'll be cheaper on your end because we don't have to worry about printing on discs or do all this stuff. So you're actually saving a lot of money there. Except, and like
we never got that discount. Everything was still $60.
No, instead they started like kept upcharging and running the devs into the ground. So the investors would make all the money.
Yeah.
Basically. And I think that's where people are kind of just like kind of fed up with paying this much for a game that's not even finished, has all these bugs. And
Yeah, there's a simple solution to that. Don't buy it. All
Yeah.
right, that's it. That's your solution. All right, moving on. We gotta keep- That's all it takes. You know, this isn't a debate. It's like, it's too expensive. I don't want it.
Yeah. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look like the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. Oh my god. The man let his guard down for this one. Yeah! Snatched his knife from him. You took his knife? I
It went
spun
right through my
around
hand,
before
so I
the
took it.
disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man.
Truly a man's man, Mr. Meekins.
What did he do?
He closed his eyes. Oh, I keep hearing things at the wrong time.
The next thing I knew, the white coat was drenched in the sea of my blood. And the next thing I knew,
Driven to see am I censored.
he punched me in the face, sir. Oh my
I'm gonna go through these now and just like put unnecessary censorship to make it all like what the fuck? Because there's a lot of stuff, especially with Meekins.
Oh my god. There's a movie about Mortal Kombat that has so much blood and bleh, and beep.
Well, can you go back to the one previously? I want, because there was part where it was like, I snatched the coat covered in so much of my blood or something. I think that's another unnecessary censorship. That'd be funny. Yeah, forget it. Never mind. I'll do it later. No, go forward like 3. You already did those.
No, I did, but like, whoops.
Yeah.
Oh, well, all right.
Nope, that was the last one.
Well, we need to try and skim for more details.
Sorry.
General Affairs Department in the first place. Okay.
Yeah, that.
About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but I was supposed to know I was unconscious. Right.
Oh, according to the report from the office, that woke up from the witness. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30.
He hit me right in the head too. I woke up with cranky tears of pain.
That's nice, or I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is.
When I came around, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir, the Blue Badger, sir. I returned to the entrance before things got out of hand.
Thank God.
Well, we can rest easy now.
I believe we now have a very accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was this the man this officer murdered really the victim?
He's got a point.
Yes, Officer Meekins.
Oh, with regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my
Oh.
jail cell.
God.
Chief Gibb delivered it to me this morning, sir.
The chief? I'm now remembering this video. Buckle up.
Oh, boy.
What is that? A videotape?
Sorry, I saw that's a software. It's a videotape, sir. It contains footage of the security camera.
What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape. And was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake.
That is what I'm told, sir. It is the only thing I'm good at. Looks like communicating with the police department is good as ever.
Well, then let's have a look. Show us a video of your murdering the victim.
So he's the murder, sir.
Murder. I just make it.
Can this guy shut up? Video of the real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into?
Hi. I'm just imagining Mr. Popo. Hi.
Hello.
What the hell is this camera?
Oh, it's one of those. Oh my God.
Why is the camera at like shoulder height?
Yeah, I don't
against
know.
The wall. Well, he's dead.
Where did the guy go? Oh, and that's different.
Mm-hmm. What the? Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirring within us?
Mika's get some sleep cheese. He looks tired.
What in the hell was that wiggling piece of plywood?
Sir, that's a predator door the entire criminal affairs department, sir! They're below matter, sir! I'm not surprised this is going smoothly.
Yes, well, anyway. This tape seems to prove the witness did indeed encounter someone in the evidence room and some sort of activity or what? No, instead of relying on clearly complete footage, the witness testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins?
Your answer as you wish, sir! His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir! I mean,
Conveniently.
he opened the locker and required Detective Goodman's fingerprint. The locker he opened was unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir! It has to be him!
Oh. What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
I don't know where this cross-examination would lead, but everything begins with contradictions.
So good news is you can watch that video again as many times as you want, and you can fast forward and rewind. Have fun.
Fast forward and rewind, huh?
Thank God.
Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with the knife? Sir, if you must label people as being seen or not seen, I believe it would be classified as the latter. You were standing right in front of him.
More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you?
Yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people and talking with them. Oh my god. Thank God it wasn't Megan's other tape. Oh no! Yeah, that's a good trade for a police officer. No, I'm trying to see if I bet my badge on it.
I ain't gonna lose that badge.
Right. But you don't know for sure, do you? Hello? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that. That is if you have a oh, what the heck?
Since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it.
Why did you ever look at me?
You're the suspect.
If I had to label your stares as disturbing or...
Makins! How the fuck did you... Whatever. Having been shown a questionable video at best, just leave that hanging there for a second. We are not in the best of moods.
Oh my god, username. Bro probably has a Mia Fey tribute video, if you know what I mean. No!
Now please be most certain when you testify.
Yes, sir.
You claimed the man who brandished a knife at you was Bruce Goodman? I have no idea why I can't read today.
It happens.
Tell us why you are positive it was him. Like, my eyes are going way too fast. I don't know why.
He opened the locker which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them? No, sir, I tried all the other methods in the past. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir. What?
Why?
Username, no. In the corner with you.
If the man opened the locker's lock, wait, why were you trying to open the locker? Whatever. One which would only respond to its registered fingerprints. Then he must be the person the locker was assigned to.
Is that my point, sir? The locker, yeah, without question, Dr. Goodman. Detective Goodman. How do you know that information? Heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir. People in the know? Workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed.
I mean, the cafeteria people do always know everything.
Yes, we do. Now listen to my romantic trouble, sir.
Oh.
Your fine username.
For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source.
Relatable.
Relatable, yes. Those bitches in the cafeteria are always...
They read my fan fiction.
They criticize my fan fiction. So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint.
Okay,
You didn't press this one.
However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face. Sir! If I may say something, sir!
Well, please do. After all, you're the one being examined.
Username? Romantic problems. Oh no, he really does have a Mia Fate tribute video. Oh god. It's like in the style of Muse. No, you know what his tribute video would look like? Those old school WoW Machinima videos with Muse playing in the background.
Oh,
or well, Linkin Park, because it's a tribute video, right?
there you go. That's more accurate.
I don't understand why the man's face is so important to the case, sir. It was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. It was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. Why is Settlestate gonna testify enough this, sir?
Yes, you do have a point. The footage doesn't lie. That is... unless the defense can find a problem with it.
Defense? Is there a problem?
Yes.
Yeah,
No, it's
okay,
fine.
Regarding to the video contained on the tape,
There are so many things wrong with this video.
I
Where
know,
to
there's one thing in
start?
particular that seems rather strange.
Strange.
The contradiction leads to the possibility that
This is what we're looking for.
the man may not have been Detective Goodman.
What? This video contains such a contradiction? Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Artworth. I propose we have the defense do the Macarena. Point out this alleged contradiction in the video.
He would want me to do that.
Very well. Proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape again. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of.
I have to point it out in the video. First time I've ever had to do that. You can do it,
And
right?
only time, thank God.
You can set it out so fast forward, rewind, and pause. Just use the fucking remote. Everyone knows how to do that. Please, I don't play too many times. I can't stand watching the video.
Take a nap. It's fine.
God.
We'll call you when you're done. Now, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates the man may not have been
Okay.
Mr. Goodman? I know where it is, so it's near the end, I believe. No, keep going. Well, no, keep going.
I know,
Where he's
I
at
know.
the
I'm
locker.
just looking.
Yeah, that's not there. Hi. Oh, there's, yeah.
Is that
If you
the...
go by a second,
Go by
pause and unpause.
I did not...
No, I think you actually clicked the right thing.
Okay. The thing that's
This?
strange about the video has got to be this.
Hmm? Yes, that is strange. Certainly seems... Oh, I think this is not it. I think you missed.
Did I save?
It doesn't matter. Could it be... Objection! Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright. But you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise.
The point.
What you look for is one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman.
Oh, yeah.
I was walked right into the defense's trap.
Shut up,
Thank
you.
Richmond.
Oh, but you want to
Good job, Minkins. Oh, play it again. Okay, good. So you found a thing, but it's not what we're looking for right now.
Okay, save.
That's gonna end up penalized. She's like, yes, you found a thing, but not right now.
Every time you point your finger, someone gets hurt. Shut up. Says the one pointing his finger at us.
Mr. Wright, please show us the continue to speak of.
Okay, yes. Oh my god, I get it.
Okay, so the thing, he's not Goodman. Oh, right there.
What?
It sees lit. That means it's open.
There's gotta be this! Officer Meekins! Sir, do you mean sir? As I understand, the locker apparatus works like...
Why is it playing again? Oh god. He's haunting us. What the fuck?
Am I gonna get jump scared? Oh, shit. And that's gonna start on, Twitch.
Great, so we'll sit, it's the flashback anyway. We'll go through the start and we'll just get through the flashback.
Okay, when you grab the hand of the reads a match. What the fuck is that?
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's Detective Goodman's locker. You showed us this, didn't you remember?
No.
Oh my god, look, it's the cop lady! Oh, we're... You remember
Cop
the one he
lady?
had a crush on from the previous case?
No.
She had the banana glove. Like the banana baseball glove because her boyfriend liked yellow. It was Mr. Richie Richface. Oh, wait.
What?
Oh, fuck.
What
Forget
are
everything
you
I said.
Okay.
Shit, that's coming up later. Fuck. Okay, well, remember her face because...
Well, I can't really see it anyway, but...
That's a fun detail. I didn't notice that. I wonder if that was in the original. I doubt it.
Like,
That's funny. So, coming up is a story about her, and it's heavily implied that Detective Goodman really likes her. But she's oblivious to it because, you know, Goodman can't get a break.
yeah, well. Light turns on when the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir!
Alright, we can wait for the ad.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna use the litter box really quick. I'll be right back. Oh, what the fuck?
You have 1 minute and 20 seconds. Celine. Celine.
Hold on.
I'm just sitting here with this damn music.
Oh my god, shut up!
I'm losing my mind.
You're losing your mind. I had to get water. It wasn't gone that long, jeez. Okay. Is something seriously wrong?
Hi.
Why are we seeing this again? He's decaying at a rapid pace. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind a little earlier. What? Vaughn is a very busy person. 2 minutes is way too long.
I mean, already rock it.
Here, notice the light?
What is this? It's already lit.
Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open when the victim grabbed the handle!
All right, there's no need to stop.
I'll take shit, some mac and
What is the
cheese!
meaning of this?
It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime.
Objection. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. Oh, I got a burp. And the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know. It must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert on this.
Yeah, you're not expert at anything.
I know. That is not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Oh, well, I guess it shows now to keep their mouth shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Mr. Expert?
Yes! Sips tea. That's what I was trying to do. It's a bottle.
Yes, why wasn't the locker locked?
Your Honor?
Yes, because no one else can come up with shit.
Well, that's not my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Bastard?
Huh?
Well, something like a jam system sensor. Jammed? Wait, something jammed the sensor.
My God, she actually say something smart?
There's something else that, there's something else seems out of place in the video. Yeah, I thought so too. There's gotta be another clue.
Now we do the thing you pointed out a second ago. Very well, listen, Inspector Video once more. The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, please point out the cause for this. There we go again. Feel free to fast forward for the love of God. Thank you. Pause. There you go.
Wait, rewind.
That's good enough, yeah. No, too far, too far. You could miss. There.
Take that!
Throws glove.
Please watch closely. This is a continuation of part 1 showed you earlier.
Oh. Hi.
They just love the fact, like, guess what the DS can do? It can play video!
They were so fucking proud of this part. You have no idea how much this is gonna happen, man.
Yeah.
Watch this. Something might fall out of the locker.
But sir, it's my experience that things fall when doors are open. I often fall out and roll.
Nobody cares.
We can be sure that the item was completely inside the locker to begin with.
What do you mean?
The sensor triggers a lock when the door is shut. If something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door...
Inserted? Why are we watching the video again?
Couldn't have they just shown the clip like...
Animation!
This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. I had a sensor! It was like my tie! 2 out of 3 times it was stuck in the door when I'm on a patrol vehicle. And said the door closed the tie...
Nobody cares, but the object would have been extremely thin to fit inside the door. Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator. Yes, an insulator, that word. I might have seen the crime.
There just might be something that fits that description.
Did no one see it was a
But
clown?
the insulator! I got this.
Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was the insulator that was stuck inside the locker door? The knife!
Take that! Yeet. I found this thin rubber glove.
But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker.
The tag that says SL9 incident.
Hmm?
The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But it's not the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins?
Order! Order! Order!
I'll take mashed potatoes!
Judge just pulls out a gun and off with our shirt. So we are to believe then that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman? Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Ashworth? The defense has merely demonstrated the possibility and nothing more. The victim in this video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecutor will offer one more testimony to prove this.
What?
Officer Meekins, please testify about this.
Sir? Me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir! Is this a joke?
Very well. Begin your totally legit testimony.
That's what I think that person, man, Detective Goodman, sir. Yeah, to get the evidence room, you must have the ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record. At the door of the court, the detective will use the card.
An ID card record. I see. I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor.
Do I take recommendations? Yes, I do, in the Discord. I'm pretty sure there's a channel for it. I do have, like, a very big backlog.
Yeah.
And Vod here threw in Devil May Cry.
Yeah, because the whole series, unfortunately, if you don't have it by now, is gonna, like the entire 1 through 5 series is $25.
Yeah, that's not a bad. Yeah.
It's like it's 5 games for $25. Like I had to get it.
That just reminds me of something.
What?
I have a gift for you.
Uh-oh.
So I don't know. I used to be partnered with Humble Bundle, where if people bought bundles, I would get like a small percentage. They closed that out and changed it to something else. I'm not part of that. But
Okay.
yesterday I was looking through and kind of like re-downloading a bunch of stuff that that I no longer had access to. I do have a Discord link. It's been a while since I shared it, and that's entirely my fault. But yeah, so it's they had a Humble Bundle for Hellboy. So I have like 30 Hellboy comics.
Oh, comics? Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's funny. I actually listened to a couple audiobooks about Hellboy. They're
Yeah.
not that good, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're better as comics.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Um,
Because, like, I did love the Hellboy movies, but I think that was
Mhm.
mostly Guillermo del Toro just making them good.
yeah, that's totally possible.
And Ron Perlman just being a great actor. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transfer. Why were there so few people using this room? This particular room was only used for storing certain special cases.
Mm-hmm. Special cases.
Extremely violent cases, including police staff, or involving police staff. That's highly specific for one room
Yeah,
it's
right?
assigned to.
This here that makes the hair stand on end. Although that... Me too, but it doesn't make much of a difference.
There were only a few cases up for transfer there, and most were cleared up by noon. Right, I see. Now, let us move on to the cross-examination and not examine the fact that there's so many violent cases with officers.
That's part of
They
the course.
have their own room.
One other thing that... So, unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this is rock solid, do you? Yes, sir, solid stone, sir! If my hand wasn't wrapped in bandages, I give a V for victory sign, sir!
I was
Couldn't you just use his other hand?
Shh, I didn't want to draw that. Well, let's hear her out fully. As we've seen, no one never knows what he might say until the very last second.
Is that card hanging from your neck one of the ID cards? Yes, sir, this card right next to my cuff, sir. I keep it here so I won't ever forget it. But what if someone just steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that?
Oh shit!
Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. I remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck out of my car. The remaining time my ID gets stuck. So instead of the door closing, my ID chokes me. I should leave this one alone. Verify via phone. Oh, it's a security thing. I have like 3 bots trying to like manage the it's to like prevent like raids and stuff. Unfortunately.
Well, at any rate, both the police department and the prosecutors can attest to this. Please proceed with your testimony.
Let it be noted that this is the record the witness is referring to.
Well, let me see. Yes, that would be Detective Goodman.
Huh? What?
According to this, Mr. Ashworth, your name is on here. So it is, Your Honor. Want that prosecutor again? He's behind all those. We're the prosecutor. He can hide the evidence. Mommy, stare at him.
You got the wrong color, kid.
But we're saying the inquiry committee were about to speak with you again today. I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or the consequences. For now, let us continue with the cross-examination.
Poor edgy boy. Must be so difficult for him. Earlier, I believe you testified that you asked a man to show his ID card. He pulled a knife on you. Yes, sir, you didn't show me ID card, sir! Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There wouldn't be a reason to draw a knife. Maybe he's just panicked. Let's point them out. Right? What do you think? I'm confused. Huh? Problem with this ID card testing is far too obvious. Not like Edward. It's not like Edward should miss something like this. You think it too hard? Come on, let's show them what we got. Is it obvious?
Well, I'll give you a hint. He did leave a certain type of like report just on the same day.
This?
Yeah. He lost something.
5'9".
I think he fucked it up, so he's gonna do it over again.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have the idea card to like check as he wrote it.
So
But
where's
he's gotta
it?
figure out where do we show him? No. Probably like it's something. It has to be him.
There's a record.
Try that.
God, that face. What are we presenting?
The missing item thing, I think. You want, yeah.
All right. Oh, we got it. Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. Oh no, waiting, sir!
That's for sure.
I had the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene.
Well, that makes sense.
Mm-mm. When I say crime scene, I'm not
Oh, yeah.
referring to the evidence room at the police department.
That's also another thing. We could have just said, like, we presented the card, like, yeah, we found this 30 minutes down the road
Yeah. I mean, the
in another
other
building, sir.
crime scene. The underground
Yeah.
parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. This very important clue regarding the victim's ID card.
A lost item report. That's only half completed.
But it shows Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out the report.
Let me guess, you believe this something to be his ID card, right?
Yay, username!
Yay.
I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card.
Order, so now. What
I don't want
does
much.
this all have to mean? Don't acknowledge him.
It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather a man who stole his ID card.
Does the prosecution have a response? I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Wright.
Bravo?
Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright?
Yes. What is he up to?
That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murderer in the evidence room is also a fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago, you seemed content to be pointing your finger around.
This isn't gonna end well.
Well, it seems you've finally realized.
Username says, Edgeworth really likes edging Pheonix.
That's my name. And exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Explain yourself, Mr. Ashwa. The defense has already done the explained for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means the murder did not take place. At the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. So the real crime could only have taken place at one location, the underground parking lot. At the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Sky, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness observed at the moment of the defendant used the murder weapon. Yeah, we've been spending the last 10 minutes proving, helping Edgeworth, basically.
Yeah, we did. Testimony was too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning.
The activity and the evidence will still leave many questions on our side. Who exactly was this victim the Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to?
It is... If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, under Celine, I think I should move it, but under Celine's Minions, game suggestions here, you should be able to...
It's near the bottom, yeah.
Yeah.
However, this trial purpose is to examine the murder of Detective Goodman. Just so, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something or else Lana. Well, how am I gonna get out of this mess? Object. Objection! One moment, Your Honor.
What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven.
Of course not. But I've almost walked right into a prosecution trap.
What are you talking about?
This cross-examination had proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder.
Why are we watching this?
He never comes back to the camera view either. So where is that camera? However, it cannot be said that is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room.
There's also the question of how the hell did the ID get to the other side, get to the other office, or
I don't know.
the crime scene? That's kind of important.
Yeah, the defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter.
Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. At this court, or to examine these further, other witnesses would be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared? I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident.
This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand.
Gee, I wonder who we call.
Mr. Wright, do you mean? Your Honor?
That's right.
The defense would like
The cough-up queen, get up here.
to request a specific witness.
All right, who did we have in mind?
Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room.
The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply. Miss Larry Butts, get up here. Very well, Mr. Wright. This person with whom you would testify.
You're not annoying, username. Not at all. As for the fan art, I do wonder if it's... Wait, hold on. Maybe there's something I could do here.
Do you have it set to like only certain people for some reason?
I mean, if you're a minion, you should be able to see it. That's the thing. Permissions. Alright, fine. I'm just gonna remove the privacy because anytime I try to do something cool and fun, it just doesn't work. I don't know. I give up. Try looking again.
Like,
minion.
swap between channels and let it reload.
Yeah.
What is his or her name? Larry Butts is not even listening. Damn it. Emma Sky, get up there. John, Detective Goodman, get him out from the casket.
Officer Jake Marshall.
Why him?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, I would. That's why I asked.
Can't let him know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel like we should hear what he has to say.
The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need much longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Time is up.
Plot twist, he's dead.
Very well. Our court will take 30 minutes recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? We will, Your Honor. Court is now in recess. Who wants to play kickball?
There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? Discord's so dumb. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it has its issues.
You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out. I really haven't though. Lana, you're the one who knows everything. Emma, you always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright's trying his hardest to protect you. I don't recall ever asking for his protection. How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me? Still not see. Oh my god. Is this flipping me the middle finger? Alright, do me one favor, username. If you go up to general rules, scroll all the way down to the bottom and make sure to click the little paw print, it might start opening up the Discord to you. What it's supposed to do is the general rules is supposed to be the gate. You click the little paw print, you agree to my terms, and you should be able to see the entirety of the Discord channel, basically. Like the memes, the fan art, the everything. But for some reason, it's not working properly. I
dropped the guide in general chat.
Yeah. I clicked through it. Let me re-click it. Yeah, if you already clicked it, then I don't know. Discord is so hard. I don't know why. It shouldn't be this
Fine,
hard.
We'll figure it out later. It's already 9 o'clock and we still have this case to get through.
I know.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, I guess I am. I'll come back later.
Yeah, leave.
I'll just go.
Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it?
You got a lot of noise, just pal, just making a detective run around all day while on duty. And to top it all off, you called me here. I've seen happy people at funerals.
No worries, username. Are you saying like you don't see the channel at all, or like nothing in there? Because no one suggested anything yet. I don't know if that helps. Sorry, detective.
You better be, pal. Hey! Hey! I didn't see you, damn Chief Prosecutor Sky.
Professor Sky.
Professor.
Oh my god. That's
Where's
okay.
my Pokemon?
So have you brought what I asked?
Oh
my god, just calm down!
You mean this, right?
Apologies, detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request. My name!
Yeah, it's kind of illegal, but never in a million years when I thought it was you who'd asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I need them by noon. Talk about crazy.
SL9 incident? Lana, that's... I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you may as well read them.
Sorry, I was bringing that with his tea. I took a sip. I can't believe you.
Where's my
The
tea?
chief prosecutor were witness to that case.
Miss Sky, a witness? Joe Dark.
Joe Dark. Take it from me. You don't want anything to do with this serial murderers. Oh, what? Now I've gone and brought you stuff. You're just going to ignore me?
Emma, but why is your name on here? What, my name? I don't know. Did I kill somebody? I don't know. Lana, SL9? What is this? That's a classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings. Joe Dark?
No, not my grandma.
The Emma! What the fuck?
No! Hey, you know, I just remembered. I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal, but I gotta go.
Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, Damon Gant, Miles Edgeworth, Lana, and Emma. Everyone in this case is connected to the killings. This can't just be a coincidence. Knowing you, just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial. Good luck. You know, this would just make life so much easier if you just told me what the fuck is going on.
It really would.
God.
Versus, I actually know what's going on, and it really would make life a lot easier if she just fucking told you.
So
no.
dumb. Save!
She has a reason for not telling you, but it's still like, wow.
Yeah. Angel the Harlot Star has her dirty fingers over everything. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, okay. That just doesn't show up for I.
Yeah, right.
Weird.
Court will now, that's you. Why am I reading this? God.
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
Emma didn't come back.
Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime. Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Me, partner. Oh, it's a man, same as you, wandering the trails of
We'll let you
civilization.
have that flask in here. Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. Yes, we get it. Well, I know you're a patrolman.
That's my name. If you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind calling it out.
To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor.
Howling wind? What? I never heard Edward described that way before.
Now, Mr. Marshall, please let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence. Who brought in this Texas cowboy background music? This is correct.
Pouring the papers, partner.
What do you mean?
A desperado's soul is boundless as the desert sands. No paper can sum it up.
Maybe it's best we just get on with this quickly. Please share with us your testimony on the day of the crime. In plain old English.
My job was to keep a wary eye on the bone orchard. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyhow. If I remember right, I was at the street side saloon at the time it went down. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time to hit the trail.
I can't say I particularly care for your attitude.
Can't say I care for your beard. You don't see me complaining.
Well, shit, he's got me there.
Wouldn't that just hold... That could hold you in contempt of court. What the fuck?
Yeah, welcome.
Wait
to
a
Phoenix,
minute.
Right.
What do you mean by 2 security systems? I mean, security system...
I mean, he's fucking allowed to bring a knife into court. I don't think...
I mean, the security cameras and an ID card reader. Plot twist, it's just a plastic knife. I reckon
It's
even a
inflatable,
cowpoke
so
like
it
you
squeaks every
knows
time he
about
rubs
those.
against his chin.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, well, the fingerprint... What about the fingerprint-activated locks in the evidence lockers? Fingerprint-activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickey are those? He's not very helpful. This cowboy wanted to be hereby sentenced to the bear wiggler.
He's not that good with machines or with following orders.
Everyone's got their weakness now, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor?
This one seems like trouble. Okay, Mr. Wright, he's all yours.
Great. How exactly do you keep an eye on the evidence room? I just made sure nothing moved in the security camera. That room is so still, even time dies in there. I was just a caretaker who interred the recordings. You interred them. Videos of nothing aren't that useful. When time would come, I'd erase the tape.
It's nothing unusual. It's recorded. Tapes are to be erased every 6 hours.
Each time I erased the tape, it felt like I was erasing a part of my life. Oh my god, this guy's a flavor dramatic, but it's not doing him any good. So in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room. But you made your rounds on the day of the crime, right? Ain't you heard a word I said, partner? I told you that ain't my style. I'm afraid I don't understand. No desperado I know lets rules get in his way. No desperados I know join the police force.
Isn't that a term for, like, bandits or
Yeah.
bad guys?
It is.
So, So, Officer Marshall, on the day of the crime,
Just between you and me, I didn't set foot in that evidence room, that day.
there was a rubber glove stuck to the victim's arm. Do you know anything about that? I'm going to randomly ask this for some reason.
Sorry, partner, I can't say I do. Haven't been in that crypt from weeks.
Why did he? That is a really random question from the judge.
That is. Besides, the room's for
I'm
temperatures.
honestly flabbergasted as to why they did that, but okay.
Maybe it's a bug.
You didn't press everything.
No, I didn't, but I'm just.
Yeah, refresher. It's fair. Also, I figured out how to help No Name.
Oh,
I
okay.
just at him in Discord from that channel.
That's a weird way to fix it.
It worked. It popped up for him, so it's whatever.
You used to be a detective, so you used the evidence room in the past, correct? Of course. Back in the day, my locker was a gold mine of evidence. And yet, you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism? Sorry, partner, I ain't good with machines. Couldn't even tell you how a bike works. Alright, you're just a moron.
Oh. Okay. It lagged. Well, the sensors and locker handles could not be seen. Hello?
I really hate the fucking keyboard does not work in this.
You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, it lagged hard for a second, so I'm
Oh.
not sure. It's well known that some detectives are unaware of their presence.
Sorry, hold on. Now he mentions it, Detective Gumshoe said something like that too.
I got it right. I doesn't seem that this is relevant to the crime. Can you tell us what you were doing when the crime took place?
If I remember right, I was Street Side Saloon. Where is that? What were you doing in a place like that?
Eden?
I was eating spaghetti. Not even Angel steak lunches can beat that part of the Vongol sepia pasta?
Do you mean to tell us you abandoned your police duties to eat some noodles?
Not all desperados eat tacos, partner.
That's not what I meant. I hope this has at least taught you a lesson.
That's strange. This is usually where Edward says, "Did you not want to raise this here?" Oh! No. Alright, bye one. Good night. Out of ammo, Officer Marshall? That's for our partner, or as you call it, evidence. If you plan to pin me to this crime, then you better draw. Otherwise, you're just wasting my time. My steel horse is waiting to carry me back west into the sunset. That's not what I meant. Also, that was very questionable comment, sir. Whoops,
Well,
sorry.
you skipped my line. The witness doesn't appear to have seen anything.
Texans don't take orders from anyone. Everyone knows that. Well, that's pretty accurate. Apparently your superiors don't. I have a trump card up my sleeve, so I best keep my cool. Before I use it, I better up the ante. Okay, so it's this one, right?
Do what now? Sorry.
We have to present, right?
What are we presenting? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the Discord thing.
Well, he's saying like he's innocent, so we don't have any evidence on him.
All right. Do we have evidence on him?
Well, we know there's like the blood print.
Oh yeah.
But-
Where is that listed?
This.
Yeah, there you go. Try that.
Hold on. He was saying he wanted to up the ante. Hold on, I'm gonna check this out really quick. Andre, hello! How are you? Hope you're doing well. Joe Dark. Neil Marshall. Wait a minute.
And Jake Marshall. Huh.
Huh. Alright. We're doing alright. We're about to slap this stupid cowboy with some fingerprints.
Cowboy wannabe.
Yeah, right? Objection! Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd that is you being called in to testify like this? After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime.
Now it's our turn to pull out random evidence that we haven't submitted in court beforehand.
Yeah, right? And yet you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner. It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene. Or, to be exact, a handprint. Listen real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects, that is, make my rounds about once a month. Only natural my fingerprints would be in there. I only wish it were, officer. But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood.
What's the meaning of this? Your bloodstained fingerprints were at the crime scene?
The blood was wiped away. However, a luminol test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall? Seems to me, there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders.
I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall? About this blood-stained fingerprints? Well, you may begin your testimony with your fingerprints. Found at the scene of the crime. By the way, have you seen this glove?
Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in the evidence room. One of them just have to be at the same place as the blood-stained handprint. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. Bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? So he had nothing to do with it. How did he know the murderer was wearing gloves?
But this explanation seems valid. Although there's room for doubt.
Life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner.
Indeed. The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
This guy's hiding something, I can feel it. Now's my chance to prove it. How would he know this?
Oh, try pressing it.
How do you know that? I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on reports.
There was a blood stain at the scene, though it thought to be left by the murderer.
It was found on Detective Gumshoe's locker.
However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint.
I think we tried that too.
So it would mean the murderer was wearing gloves, happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint.
That's the only logical conclusion.
Yep, totally logical.
Can't let him squirm. We gotta find something.
Well.
I'm
sure
just.
you see
Go on.
do you see the issue with him wearing with quote unquote Detective Goodman wearing gloves and opening his locker?
Well, yeah. How else would he open the locker?
He couldn't have opened the locker if he was wearing gloves.
Yeah.
Marshall doesn't know that though.
But how do we rip that open?
I think it's evidence locker on the last bit where he said, "Don't you remember he was wearing gloves?" No saving.
Yeah, you're right. No, damn it.
It's like I know that's a thing. I just don't know what triggers it for the game.
All right, well, we'll find out.
You presented the incident files.
What?
You didn't click the thing. You just hit enter on it.
God damn it.
Rosette, slow the fuck down and actually click on the thing. So you did that. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Nope, the music didn't,
Okay, so that's not what they're looking for. Reload. Alright, probably just press everything.
Oh, come on! I don't want to do that!
I guess it is getting kind of late. Alright, pulling up the walkthrough. 1 second, unless you figure out something to try.
I'm reading through. One of them has to be at the same... I mean, that's highly unlikely.
Oh. Press him on, like it said, my fingerprints will be in the court record room. Because that updates a thing.
Wait,
Back.
where's...
Back. Back. That. Press that.
Okay, fine. That's because you... How do you put it? Pay your respects once a month?
Oh, I think we have to press... Yeah, we have to press some stuff.
Oh, come on. The locker has to be mine.
What? What do you mean?
I mean what I said. That's a locker.
I hate to tell you.
Hmm?
Oh, wait. No? We're fairly close, but we have to look at the video a couple times.
Oh my god.
So,
Alright.
we may want to pause. If you want to go, if you want to end anytime soon.
Alright, well, well, I want to get through his section, and then we can, save.
Okay, we're fairly close, but we're gonna have to speed run it then.
Alright, then, alright.
No voices, just go.
Wait. How long until the end of this case?
Until he is the last thing, but there's a whole nother cross-examination after this one.
Okay, then let's finish his. That's all I know, that he broke a heap of broken dreams. I see. It would be strange where my prints weren't all over the locker. Apparently his fingerprint data was never removed from the locker programming. He must be using the fingerprint lock all this time without ever knowing it.
Alright, updated, so yeah. Are you starting to get the bigger picture, partner?
The picture. The seal of blood in the desert is food for the buzzards. There's only one reality, and it's this. The security tape? As long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise. This isn't
This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please go check out for further while you're going to pass an examination.
Yes, Your
That's
Honor.
all. Now then, continue your testimony, Officer Marshall. Okay, now press... You did that...
Oh, this is new. Too bad it wasn't me. Press it?
Yes.
What do you mean by that? You want to tie me to this crime, ain't that right? If so, the video can only is the only direct evidence you have. But that video is actually useless, full of blind spots. Blind spots?
Sorry, I lost place on the guide. Just read.
Okay, places you can't see. The camera's panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown. If someone was familiar with the camera position, they could leave the room without getting caught on tape. We don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright. Well, Mr. Wright, if you can show us evidence in the video that indicates Officer Marshall was present, please do so. Yes. Very well. Allow me to
Pause video at 17, 15, 12.
Oh God. Okay. You might making.
You're right. I'm being the one making the things. No, let's have another look at that video. You can just fast forward to 17, 15, 12.
Okay.
So is there incriminating evidence?
Where is?
Fast forward. Enter.
17.
15. And 12. Basically, we're going to the part where you see the thing appear on the left. Hi. And there. That thing.
What the hell? I didn't get to do anything.
Hit J. Can you rewind?
Yeah, I can.
Ah, fuck. All right, fast forward.
Oh, come on.
Hi.
Oh, God, this is so stupid.
Yep. I'm pretty sure that happens a lot when you do this in the OG version too. So just like the moment you see that scrap, just pause.
Okay.
Stop.
Take that! There!
Ah.
How's that for evidence?
Hmm? I don't think you clicked on it. Please allow me to apologize for my colleague, Your Honor. You didn't click on the fucking... You clicked on the...
Oh
the
my
the
fucking
rockers.
God! God, No wonder Gremlin hates this fucking game.
This is honestly the worst case in the entire series. I can tell you that
Yeah,
right now.
it definitely plays out like it. There are funny moments, don't get me wrong, but it's...
Well, yeah, Mickey's is the best character, but... yeah, all the cases after this are much better. Alright, pause. Click on the little thing.
Oh my God. Like, you can't see where it is! I clicked 2 pixels above what I needed to click, Andre. Bringing our attention back to the security camera is a mistake, I'm afraid. You'll soon not forget, Officer Marshall. Days are short in Texas, and so are tempers. Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? Fine. You can clearly be seen in the video. Exactly 8 words, not bad, partner. The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video.
I'm gonna see the whole thing again. Alright.
The locker with the white cloth
That's the locker
sticking
with the
out.
white cloth sticking out. That's for witnesses, I believe.
Now then, let's rewind the video a bit.
Do we have to?
Oh my God.
God, it's already 9:40. It's not there. Holy shit. Okay, it's gone. What is the meaning of this, Officer Marshall? Are you a magician?
When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away.
Border.
Hold your horses. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man. So what if my locker was opened? That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it. The murderer needed to hide something, so he opened a locker and stuck it in. Not my fault. Oh, he chose mine.
Oh, I know that's stupid.
Why is everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man?
Because you are?
This guy's he really doesn't know.
So you present the locker to him.
I hate to rain on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker. Oh yeah, call your bluff. He said, now prove it.
He shot me! Bailiff! Yeah.
Present. Take that! He says locker.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
Fingerprint sensor? We talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to. What kind of crazy talk is this? Well, Detective Gutcher didn't mention it.
I just read first instruction on the next testimony. Press Marshall on every statement.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, there's some crazy people in the force who don't even know about the fingerprint locks, pal.
So, Sheriff, what do you have to say in 8 words or less?
I stuck in some jerky, too.
Only got one word for you, partner. No!
No! Order! Witness, explain yourself. Where did you get that jerky? Can I have some?
This a joke is the worst I ever heard. Are you sure it ain't no joke, Officer Marshall? Now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime.
Ole!
Ole! What?
Why am I suddenly Spanish?
What is he, a bullfighter? Bullfighter? That's alright, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure out the rest from here.
We're on. This is definitely written by like the C team or something for this.
No, I know, right?
This extra case.
Let's have a look at these floor plans. There's no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Yet, Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall.
That's so, then where was the witness? It seems Mr. Wright has the answer.
That's right, bitch. The only possible conclusion.
Well, then let's hear it. Hit the V.
Where was Officer Marshall? Officer Marshall was standing right here.
Not there, but that's where the victim, Dr. Detective Pittman was.
Am I allowed to say the writing of this case sucks? Yeah, you are.
Yeah, it's
I'll allow it.
This is the worst case in the entire
God,
series.
this one sucks.
It was clearly written hastily. It's like, oh shit, they're remastering it for the DS. Let's make an extra case. We only have a week to do it. Fuck it, do it.
Hey, at least it's not written
We
by
have
AI.
the sprites already. Just do it.
At least it's not written by AI. That would be even worse. I believe the victim in the video is Officer Marshall. It was you, dressed up as Detective Goodman.
Oh, but that's preposterous. Officer Meekins was witnessing detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the face, he'd know for sure.
May I point out, though, Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified the man's reaction when confronted. When I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his card, sir. Yes, how did the Detective Goodman respond? He's only pulling a knife on me! Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man had his ID card, why didn't he just show it?
Yeah, so would have needed to enter the evidence, so he must have been carrying. By the way, what do you know about this glove?
Answer is simple. He couldn't show it.
Hmm?
As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on the ID card.
Oh, I get it.
If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer
Put your thumb
Meekins
over
would
the
have
picture and
realized
splash you.
the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say about this, Officer Marshall?
Jerky's tough. Oh shit, his boot leather. Are you waiting to see if he actually tears it off?
I was trying to, yeah. You got quite an imagination, partner. Do I? We got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence. Circumstantial? You fucking ass,
Fancy
dumbass.
new words in court.
We're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective. Unless you have hard evidence proving I was just as a victim.
I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition.
Can't say I care for your beer, but you don't see me complaining.
That's twice you complained about it. Well, evidence proved without a shadow of a doubt. Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim.
Well, no I don't. I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. Seems like you're the only one who can't take the desert heat. Oh god, sorry. It's so obvious he's the one. What can I do?
It looks like your experience has finally been exposed. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you've run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics.
Basics. That's what Mia used to tell me. Phoenix, try thinking outside the box.
That's not what I said.
I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise. But rather, I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise.
Why do you think his locker was open in the first place? What do you mean? There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Yet he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later. As it has been.
Which means he didn't originally plan to open a locker.
According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason.
Well, that's where he would,
The fact that the white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that. He opened it in order to put the cloth inside. So, just what exactly is this piece of cloth?
perhaps. Oh god,
One
again.
more time! One more time!
Alright, one more time.
Yeah, I chose the thing. 17 minutes, 14 seconds, 57 milliseconds.
Alright, you gotta wait. What is it?
57. You're looking for the blood on his jacket. You'll be after Meekins jumps him. There you go. There, that. All right,
Okay.
click on that.
Take it!
No, you clicked on the wall, sorry.
Yeah, right? For some reason, you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman. And enter
Well,
the
we're
evidence
done
for-
with this testimony, now we just have to do a whole nother one.
Oh my god. Yeah. However, something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you and asked to show your ID and you pulled a knife on him. However, Officer Meekins panicked and the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood.
A bloody white coat?
You could just walk out like that. You
The
hid the
bloody
coat.
white censored.
You hid the coat in your locker. Not bad, partner.
Right. Now, Lord Officer Marshall, are you ready to tell us the truth?
Looks like I underestimated y'all. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth. 2 years ago. If you're only half as persistent as you are today, we wouldn't have to be here now would we? Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did, all of it. All right. Seems the time has come.
Do you want to like save here and call it a day, or?
How much more is there?
Well, one, we have to press all the things and everything he says here, and do 4 more things after that.
Let's rush it. I had to do it that day. I just couldn't stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him and planned to take out the evidence. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out. Just go. I'll read. I managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. The edge circle. Oh no, Marshall's edging. No! In the corner with you, username. So the supposed victim was really you. But there's one thing I don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor in the evidence room. If no one was murdered, then how can that be? Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. Guess he's the donor. That is way too much blood for such a... Also, wouldn't they do DNA testing? Like... Okay, we have to press everything. When you say it, you mean... SL9 incident. 2 years have passed since the case is closed. Is going to completely end with a transferal that day. Not if I have anything to do with it. That incident is not over. What do you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room? When the case is closed, only the case's lead detective can look through the evidence. I want to have a look at it myself one more time. No matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, partner. The case is mine. But he wasn't in charge of the investigation. That day was a last chance. That's why I stole the detective's ID. Why'd you disguise yourself? If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere.
So you did it to fool the security camera. I don't know the detective's ID card.
I stole it the morning of the incident. So that's why Goodman started filling out the lost item report. I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor of the prosecutor's office lot. The ID I found was left there by Officer Marshall.
But why did he leave it down the street? Whatever. No question it.
I don't know.
Despite your lack of foresight. Okay.
What do you mean?
I mean the fingerprint activated lock, of course. You got lucky, bitch. Well, you just said you couldn't change your fingerprints. I don't know, sir. You wouldn't have been able to open that locker yourself.
But he could because of the rubber glove that just happened to get stuck in the door. That means Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
You pulled a knife on Officer Meek and then tried to drive him off? Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only planned on being on the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I don't think anyone would actually come in during that short time.
Officer Meekins, sir, is a 1 in a million type of person. We're taking a detective for an intruder and demanding we'd shown his ID. I'll have to think a little more about his raise in this year.
What did he do to get so much influence? Anyway, he threw himself at me and I ended up cutting him slightly. I'm sorry it turned out that way. With me knocking him out and everything. What happened to your knife? Oh, you mean this one?
Yeah, the one he's showing every 5 seconds. So you knocked out Officer Meekins out and we're just not going to acknowledge the fact he has the knife? Okay.
So, you did your research beforehand. Those who go in the desert unprepared don't live long. I didn't think it would make a difference though. The security tape is erased every 6 hours. If all had gone as planned, no footage would have been left. However, you bloodied your coat with the struggle of Officer Meekins. Someone was in the security room when I came out. The jig would have been up.
Alright. I was reading the guide.
Yeah, that's fine. I opened the locker, stashed it in there. What was officer? He was out! What else? He was sleeping like a baby!
So what you're saying on that day?
But the blood at the pharmacy certainly indicates this crime took place. What are you, blind? The victim on the tape is me. I'm not dead.
So you stole evidence from the locker?
Actually, no, I didn't.
Why not?
When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone.
What? Mr. Edward, where is that evidence? It's still missing, Your Honor. Oh, shit.
the
Plot
hell?
thickens.
Goodness, I was already empty. Someone else stole the evidence. Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing? Fire away, partner. It's a free country. Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer.
No, you're not.
Why did you do this? Stealing a detective's ID, injuring a police officer. This is no small offense.
Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. I can't just be forgiven for what a simple cut in salary.
Not salary cuts. Like I said, this isn't your case. This one's mine. And I'll do anything it takes to get an answer with it I'm satisfied with.
The witness has been an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more.
Yeah, why?
Oh, wait, no. Oh, shit. We need to present the SL9 incident to this, but fine.
Okay, that was solved 2 years ago, wasn't it?
That's the reason we haven't stored the evidence room, yes. Joe
Third-
Dark was convicted for his crimes. Oh, shit. What was that for his service sentence? Fancy voice, fancy voice. Oh, you remember the Joe Dark voice? Yes. It was about silver, did it? I'm molding it! We all
I don't tend
won.
to complain on how it turned out, but there's something that still bothers me. Something that went down in that trial. Something no one will talk about.
What happened?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. Why is he so concerned?
Related, yeah, SL9, yeah.
Okay, alright.
So go to the last thing, present the SL9. Yeah.
This, yes?
Present the SL9 incident files, yes.
Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the incident. Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice. Now the
That's so
SL9
conscious.
incident file right here. The name Marshall is mentioned in here. And the list of murder victims. Neil Marshall. Are you related to this man?
Neil Marshall.
Yeah, I'm sure you heard the name. 2 years ago. Oh God. He received the same lousy prosecutor award you got.
What? A prosecutor? What's that?
King of Prosecutors Award.
No, I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled this SL9 incident before I did.
That's right. He was killed. And the case fell into your hands.
But what's his relation to you? He's my husband.
He was my brother. He was investigating the murders with Damon Gant, the then deputy chief of police. The group of detectives I was part of worked under them. We were desperate to prosecute the killer. Well, that's a face. Joe Dark. My brother fought Dark and was killed. That was the first time Dark left behind any evidence. That's all we needed. He was arraigned and incarcerated. The case is finally closed, at least according to public records.
What do you mean?
My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight.
And that's it? That's your reason for this insane actions?
There's more to my brother's death than what the records say. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me.
Hmm. Well, at least worth wondering for certain. Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime. And that was the last day of this 9 case so it could be reopened.
Nah says, oh, that's you.
That's why it was real. You often plan to steal the evidence, yes.
Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence
past
room.
10 o'clock, let's hurry the fuck up.
I'm trying! Officer Amicus confronted him and rendered him unconscious and fled.
Yes, the mystery has finally been cleared up. No murder took place at the police department that day. Yay! Haha, you fucked yourself. This is things that happen by the chance never cease to amaze. At exactly the same time as the murder of the prosecutor's office. This fake murder was going on in the police department. What are the odds? What?
Chance? Gotta be more than that.
So no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime. That means the murderer in the prosecutor's department was the real one. Which in turn means only one person could have committed the crime. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky. Get fucked.
Wait! A verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial!
Ow. Which is why we examined the incident in the police department today.
But...
That was only one reason the defense was not convicted yesterday. So yet remained a mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department.
Seems to me the boys got you on the draw, partner.
You shut the fuck up. All of the mysteries at the police department have been resolved. Not that about it.
I was,
Also, murder took place in New Zealand. Suspect is Lana Sky. Meep. And the testimony of one Angel Star is completely incontestable. Your response, make it a single word or less.
Wow. Arg!
Good response. I rest my case. Mr. Charles reached this conclusion. There's no room for doubt. Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time. Just proving the alleged murder at the police department. Ma.
No doubt what I proved today was true. An apparent murder in the security tape really was a fake. But I didn't realize I would end up proving Lana guilty. My commentary is funny as hell.
Well, thank you. Well, fine for the verdict and right. This court is fine to the defendant.
Hold it!
Hmm?
What the fuck? Your Honor!
Fire, shoot that girl.
Emma! The defense has an objection! A scientific- Oh, God. Right? No! Shut up! You're gonna get me thrown out for contempt of court! What do you mean?
Mr. Wright. You're in contempt of court. Get the fuck out. What is this girl's guardian?
No. Your Honor, I will ask you for a minute of your time!
I've been
Please!
here for 5 hours.
Mr. Edwards!
I don't want to leave any loose ends. You want a minute? I'll give you 3. I'm so generous.
Oh, how generous. While we're here, I sentenced Lana to Super Ultra Prayer Wiggler. Do I want to know what that is?
I don't want to Google it. I'm afraid.
No.
I was in kind of shock. I found out this one is refers to Joe Dark Killings.
Now she mentioned it. Both of the Sky Sisters are in the file.
That's what I figured it out. I know I was trying to do that day, Dave. I guess his fingers had nothing to do with the crime. Oh, one thing, the other handprint. You mean the traces of blood found on the disintegrated locker? But there's no fingerprints were found on it, right? Well, we found a clue. That's true. We didn't actually figure out where the other blood stain came from, because it wasn't part of the struggle.
I guess.
I ran over again.
So did you find something? I appreciate you, Gremlin.
No.
What? Wait, what?
Nope. Sorry.
So you just wasted our time! You stupid child! Did you huff the aluminium powder? Is that
Maybe.
why you're here?
Maybe. Nose starts bleeding.
I'm gonna curb stomp your face. Is that all?
Please don't be mad. I'm just a high school student.
You should know better! I'm not just an attorney.
And those registers about the uncles we have. And we can't find something wrong with them. Please, Mr. Wright, you're a professional. You're our only hope. You can't say lie, it's you.
What? Oh boy. Time's up.
Well, Mr. Wright, sorry, I'm looking at the thing link for the incident report in the police department.
With regard,
Any reasonable doubt remain? It appears the defense is troubled by this other blood mark. Fuck, we're still talking.
look at the handprint was discovered around here.
There is a problem with this. Is there a problem with this? Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, everyone is. I'm sorry for useless shit, but still, you can
Oh my god.
What mark that will be? Please answer my question, Mr. Wright. We don't have all day. God, we don't have all night either.
If I ever need to concentrate, it's now.
Stop monologuing. What would be wrong with the...
What could be wrong with the handprint?
I object.
Yeah. Objection! The Emperor left at the crime scene. Clearly shows a contradiction.
If you say so, bitch. There's only one thing that seems clear is you're grasping, Mr. Wright. Rupert's staring pretty intently at those floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them?
This is strange. Take a good look at the floor plan. Something is missing.
Missing? You mean something has been drawn on here?
Yeah. Something that, when drawn, will completely change the meaning of the blood mark.
Let us pray defenses are trying to buy time. Very well, Mr. Wright.
Well, the evidence, there's got to be something I can use.
The question is, which item can prove something is missing from the floor plans? The blue fucking badger. Yes.
It was blocking the fucking locker this entire time, wasn't it?
Yep.
Oh
Press.
my god! What about that police supply? Wait, where did you come from? The Blue Badger, mascot of the police force! Defender of truth, guardian of proof!
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. What is this gibberish?
Please look at the floor plans while I have an aneurysm! Yeah, the Blue Badger's not there.
So?
So, watch what happens when we put him in. This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime.
Yep, he's standing directly in front of that thing. Wow, what?
Yeah, that's right, edgy boy. So long the Blue Badger was dancing, it would be impossible to place a handprint on the spot on the locker.
Nutty! So that means, just exactly what does that mean?
It means it can't be done!
Let's go, what do we say? Blood traces are done,
Don't look at me, I didn't put it there!
That's right! Think about scientifically!
Emma, shut the fuck up! Officer,
was the one who brought the full batch of the amateur, right? If you put it down, it would be impossible to leave a handprint in that locker. Here, Snow, don't attack me right now.
That mean the blood mark was left there before the blue badger was brought in?
Exactly. There's one more also Farfetch Boulder Dash in my room.
Like a Farfetch was
Boulder
flung
Dash.
across- As Farfetch! Oh, Your Honor.
Who let that burden?
Farfetched! It's only a possible explanation.
That's gonna stick.
Farfetched! On February 21st, the police departed the evidence room. Blood was spilled not once, but twice!
Yeah, but oh.
One time was captured on this tape, taken by the security camera. Officer Meekins cut his hand, which was a trivial amount of blood fell. The problem is, the other time.
Hi.
Someone bled prior to the struggle shown on this tape. It would have been, it had to have been, Detective Goodman when he was really murdered.
So there was Goodman's blood on the floor.
It's ridiculous. I refuse to accept your absurd claim. Objection! The murder portrayed in a security tape have been proven to be a fake. However, it does not explain the blood mark found in the locker.
Objection! So then, assuming this murder you personally really happened, report, when did it take place? I demand you show evidence that proves the murder occurred.
When did the first occur?
For some reason, first claims that we need a summary right now because.
Why do we need another summary? We're right here.
Clicking! Click, damn it.
Whatever.
Another incident took place.
That's right. The blood mark is on the locker proves this.
Very well, then tell us. When did the first incident occur? As Mr. Ever said, proof must be presented.
All right.
Alan, what are the events presented? Show us the first crime scene.
I can't
ID
save!
card. ID card report.
No. Where is it? This.
Yes.
Take that! If the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the killer would have to enter it. In order to do so, an ID card would have been required.
An ID card? Oh, those things. Yeah, ID card record. Someone with 420 blazing it. That's you.
Officer Meekins brought the Blue Badger panel into the evidence room at 4:50.
Let's see here. 4:50 p.m. There's the time progress before that. Then there would be 4:40. Miles Edgeworth, just what have you done?
Never would have figured you had the nerve, boy.
Drop the act witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it couldn't have been me.
Nope, ain't getting it.
I'm afraid I don't understand either. Also, we're done. That's it. We just gotta get through this.
Yeah.
It's clear from the luminal test the blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekin and Officer Marvel failed to notice the blood.
That means the blood is from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer.
I would have just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, and clean out the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible. That would mean the crime must have taken place before Mr. Edwards entered the evidence room.
Let's look at the chart again.
We have to.
7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7.
Not a really lucky number. But wait, that doesn't make sense. Why would Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room?
Since there's no record of his card being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. That's the only plausible explanation. He went in with 777, whatever.
With 7 sevens. Mr. Edwards, take a look at this airsoft. Please find out whose number is that. 777. That's 127's, Your Honor, but whatever. Unfortunately, I'm unable to look this owner of the card. At least at present.
What? Explain yourself, son.
The ID number 77 belongs to someone with a rank of captain or higher. Someone who is so-called executive officer. We don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity.
Objection! That's ridiculous. Just how?
I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright. There's one situation in which we can be granted such authority. If an official charge filed against an executive is accepted.
An official charge?
Yes, aren't you a judge or whatever?
You're all alike, aren't you? With your cover-ups and your forgeries. That's how a prosecutor's office operates.
I take pride in my work, Officer Marshal. I would appreciate if you would keep your slander to yourself.
Slander, is it? Alright, let me ask a question.
Yes.
No, not you. To her, the defendant sitting over there. Your own little executive. Good night, username. We're gonna wrap up as yeah, we're wrapping up after this one.
Don't be stupid. She's been charged with murder. Of course she. Okay. My cat decided to jump around.
Oh my god. And it's now 777. Don't play me for a fool, partner. That ain't what I wanted to ask. All I want to know is one thing about the incident. That's
Yes,
all.
an incident?
Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence?
Bang. We have trade places.
What?
You need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor.
I heard him fine, Mr. Edgeworth.
Then 2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial. At the time, we...
Occasionally, we felt the powerlessness of the law. At least, I did. Hmm? Anna! I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with law.
Surpass crime.
Oh, surprise. Okay. Before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law.
Defendant, what are you saying?
What? Where the hell is he?
We had double body.
During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did?
Hey, prosecutor, you didn't.
I don't have to, Officer Marshall.
Yeah. Why
Wow.
won't you answer him?
Drastic crimes require drastic measures. Guess that's the way it is. We did what we had to. In order for him to get the verdict he deserved. Lana! And even if it involved forging evidence.
Oh, why is everyone standing around?
See? That's what I'm talking about.
No. No! Water! Water! Water!
I'll take some mac and
Fade to
cheese!
black.
Wow.
Five comes to the chaos courtroom could not be quelled. The conclusion of the trial
Whoops.
would have to be taken to the next day. To be continued.
God damn.
Last day. Last day.
Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Stop. Cease. Okay.
All right, we're done. Thanks everyone for watching. Man, just stick through that.
Yeah,
It's way past bedtime for Celine.
yes it is. Tomorrow, Elden Ring. Hope to see you all there. Otherwise, good night, everybody. Good night. Like and subscribe, join the Discord. Good night.